It's the venue that's had plenty of success, come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi Trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Kansas City Chiefs.
To kick off for Kansas City.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're underway from Kansas City. On the return, here comes Sean Tucker. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. We give to Irving to start this drive. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackle made there by Derek Nottie.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
This is Irving on second. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Down the field, Evans has it. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Here's the give to Irving. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the Chiefs' 20-yard line.
Baker now off the play fake. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up third down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from.
Intended target there was Mike Evans. And now they're up against it here on fourth down. Here we go, it's Mayfield. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Yellow!
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10.
Yellow!
They go play action. It's Mahomes. His first throw is an interception. And the Buccaneers take possession down inside the 30 after the interception. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal. And dose of the hurry up here.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Run. What's that?
Irving can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Trying to run with Irving. And the defense wins this rep. That's stuck at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. Offense is getting closer, but 2 yards left to figure out. It's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop block, even if it would have been a touchdown. That was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. On the move, headed right. He's going to end up out of bounds well short of that line, so the defense credited with a sack. They will not get another playoff. We're at the end of 1. 7-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Tackle made by Kalijah Cansey.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Mahomes to throw for it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, but they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. That's low and bounces short of his man.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. Got a man, this is Evans. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers pull out in front further, 13-zip. Mike Evans with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14.
Chiefs nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, here's Nico Rumihio. And he only gets to around the 15 before being brought down.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls you just trust the most. In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
Yellow.
Running back motions right. Here we go on 4th with Mahomes. He finds Worthy, complete. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the 1st down, too.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, 57, yellow, yellow.
Another throw for Mahomes. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. We're at a premium in this league.
And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Pistol now for Mahomes. Got a man, and Kelsey has it. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Here's a toss to Pacheco. Still has some space inside the 35. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his 2nd and inches.
At the 16-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Little off center's man just couldn't adjust to it.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get their first points of this game just before halftime. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes Cameron Johnson. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Only 17 seconds left for them as they begin this drive. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. This is ahead for about 5. Drew Tranquill brings him to the ground.
He was brought down by Drew.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Smith on the return. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately.
First and 10.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10.
Yellow. My side.
Run from Pacheco to start the half. And he gets him around 6 there. That play made by Jacob Parrish. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
Yellow. My side.
It's Pacheco again. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that's a Chiefs first down.
And a Kansas City Chiefs.
Yellow.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
My side.
Right back to Pacheco. Tackle made right around the 26. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Incomplete. He was defended by Jamel Dean.
To the air, Mahomes. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling out to his left. The lateral goes haywire, live ball. And there it is. He just kept choosing to go backward, partner. And now he's all the way in his own end zone for a safety. Cannot believe it. Well, I've seen this happen a time or two in my NBA tenure, Brock. A guy checks in, jump ball, takes a dribble in the wrong direction, and then realizes what he's doing. That was an entirely new level.
That was a uh-oh. You know, NFL scouts will call it spatial awareness, and that was a failure of spatial awareness. Makes me want to, Kate, I wish we could have a camera right there on the helmet of that quarterback so we could all see the utter chaos. And then it's desperation. Well, and then unfortunately, it's total failure in the end.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing again is Baker. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
That's good for a first down.
Pressure coming. Baker. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers lengthen the lead at the end of the third.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he could stretch that field with the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers take a 16-point lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Good strike downfield to Kelsey. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's the Chiefs' first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Yellow. Right side.
Play action, Mahomes. He's got it near the 8. And they are going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 4th quarter. Three quarters in the books from this one. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
Yellow. Right side.
No run, Pacheco. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
2nd and goal.
Yellow.
At the Buccaneers' 7-yard line.
Here's Mahomes. Throws caught.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal.
Yellow. I've got blue lady. Right side.
Desperation time here. Forced out to his right. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Baker now off the play fake. He puts some juice on it deep. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Chiefs have some new life in the 4th.
Kate, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. 180.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. Bails out of the pocket quick. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Yellow.
Motioning one of the tight ends. They'll go play action. Buying some time left. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Yellow.
Looking to throw it. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
You knew it before this drive started that field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, well, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He's got it over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They're going to pass it here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Finds him on the crossing route. Still has some space inside the 35. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41.
Yellow!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up second down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. That brings up third down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It would be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Escapes the pocket. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. The timeout's taken now as we have one, possibly two snaps remaining in this ball game. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. One final shot here. And that pass falls incomplete. Well, they kept trying. They kept taking shots to the very end. But now we have reached that end. This one's over. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Buccaneers winners, as we say so long from Kansas City.